Good morning. I'm going to share with you some breathing today. So we're going to focus on the pauses in the breath. And just beginning by sitting comfortably. If you need to sit on a block, you can take a thick block, something like this, a yoga block or a blanket, and bring it underneath you so that you feel more comfortable if you are somebody who doesn't feel that comfortable sitting on the ground, or if your back tends to round like that. So get comfortable and resting your hands on your legs. Just beginning to observe the breath as it moves in and out of your nose. And breathing through the nose in itself, if that's all that you learn, it's a wonderful thing to learn, because the nose filters the breath. So it changes the temperature of the breath, it warms it up and filters it, which is really much healthier for the lungs. You're preventing particles and you're preventing dust and things getting into the lungs if you're breathing through the nose. So just focusing on doing that. It's also very calming for the mind to breathe through the nose. So just feeling the flow of the breath, and if you close your eyes you can notice how deep the breath is going. Or how shallow, so you're just observing your breath exactly as it is. And as much as possible, you're just going to let that breath into the body rather than feeling like you have to pull it in. If we pull in, what sometimes happens is, that is a big exaggeration, but if you find your shoulders are moving a lot, try to bring your awareness lower. So bring your awareness to becoming heavier in the pelvis. You'll find that then the spine is also more upright. And there's a feeling of the breath being drawn downwards and into the body. Drawn to the base of the lungs. And noticing at the end of the in-breath, the natural pause that happens there. So you're breathing in, there's a pause, and then the exhalation slides out of the body. And the pause it doesn't have to be a long pause. Maybe it's 1 second, maybe it's a little bit more. But the more that you become aware of the pause, you'll find it actually lengthens. The pause becomes something that your mind gets absorbed in each time. So the next time that you breathe in, let that pause last a little bit longer. Let it expand slightly. Take your full awareness into it. The exhalation slides out freely and easily. Let your breath return to normal. Maybe it's changed now, maybe normal is different. And we're going to start to notice the pause at the end of the exhalation. It's the pause when the breath has left the body. So in a sense the body is empty, the lungs are empty in that pause, waiting for new air, waiting to be replenished. So we wait, and then the in-breath arrives spontaneously. So now all we're doing is focusing on that pause at the end of the exhalation. We wait, and the in-breath arrives. And again, when you start to focus on that pause, you'll probably find that it grows a little bit longer. Very gently, so we're gently extending it, gently expanding it. There's no forcing, there's no pushing. There's enough of that happens in the world, so be gentle with yourselves. And now again, let the breath return to normal for a while. Notice how you're feeling now. How's the breath? If you need to move, lean back for a while or lean forward. I know that for some people it's difficult sitting for an extended amount of time. So I give you permission to move whenever you need to when we're doing breathing. You can come back to an upright sitting position. So now we're going to put the two together, the two pauses. And the way this often feels for me is a bit like a swing. So the swing, when you're going on a swing, it will go up, and there's this pause when it reaches its highest point, and then it swings the other way, and there's a pause. So the breath can be a bit like that, a swing or a pendulum. You can think of it like that too. So the in-breath, pause, the exhalation, pause, the in-breath, pause, and so on. Start to find your rhythm, start to visualize something that swings from pause to pause. And we'll start with the in-breath, noticing now the pause at the end of the in-breath and the end of the exhalation. So each time just being aware of your pause, you can in your mind visualize a pendulum or a swing. Finding your own rhythm. So with that pause, if we pause too long, we lose the momentum of the swing. So what is the perfect pause? What is the perfect length of pause for you? Feel how the breath seems to arrive spontaneously and leave more easily. at the end of your next exhalation, just let your breath find its normal, natural rhythm again. And maybe you feel that your breath has changed in some way, that something's opened up for you. I give you this practice to explore until the next time. Enjoy and have a lovely day. Namaste.